Talofalova. My name is Siliga Setoga, visual artist. I belong here at EFKS Westmere. I suppose it's one of the freedoms that comes with being a Faifeau's child, is that I got to explore what I really wanted to explore. I was passionate in art. I was blessed with parents who supported me in that. So I was blessed, and I was very fortunate that I could chase that path. I came to this church when I was 3 years old. Especially in the early 80s, the Polynesian community in Grey Lynn and Westmere, Ponsonby was huge. It was a real sense of community, sense of place, sense of home, and you were just down the road from your other relatives or friends, or, you know. It has changed, but then in saying that, still have a strong sort of community base here.
Hello, talofa. My name is Fofonga Esther Setonga Tuala, and this is my church. We were the Faifeau's kids for Westmere. We had a very different upbringing from many of my other church friends. When you're a Faifeau's daughter, when you're a preacher's kid, it is heightened because I'm seen as the role model for other girls in the church. I just felt like I was under the microscope as opposed to my brother. Every time there was a whaiwhalinga, a new church had been built, the minister's daughter would have to dance. Yeah, I didn't see myself as the best Samoan dancer, but it didn't matter because I was a Faifeau's daughter. I had to perform the role.
My role as the preacher's kid, I knew that I had to be that example. I was very conscious that when the lights were on, I had a part to play. I had a role to play, and, you know, I needed to fulfill those roles. I then started getting rebellious outside of this power structure. At school, I was a very naughty boy. I think I felt that that was the only place I could vent.
Dude got away with everything. And I would not believe the difference as far as discipline that I got versus what he got.
I think us as boys, because I talk to other Faifeau's sons, we do get away with a little bit more. As much as my role was sort of scrutinised and always under the spotlight, doesn't compare to my sister's role. So I think, you know, I was given that leash to be a little bit rebellious, and I took it, I stretched it, I took it as far as I possibly could.
My freedom to move or speak, you know, and I always had to think very carefully before I spoke in front of crowds or even to certain people, dignitaries, other ministers. We used to have a Minolta film camera, and my mum used to take photographs, and I picked photography up from my mum. I really enjoyed taking family photos after mum taught me how to hold the camera, where to look through the viewfinder, and then steady on, and then press the shutter. Photography is something that I really enjoy and I know I'm good at, but I'm also good with people, and I get that from how I was raised, how I was brought up, which is through the church, which is through my service as a Faifeau's daughter, I believe.
Still being part of the church I grew up in gives me a real strong sense of belonging. Those emotions come flooding back every time I sit in here. The laughs, the crying moments. Certain spaces have special places in our hearts, in our minds, and in our souls.
It just reminds me back to when my dad used to give sermons and preach. It always gives me good memories.
Still being part of the community I grew up in, you know, has had its testing times, but in saying that, it's had real beautiful times.